As our community's elected officials, you have both the authority and the responsibility to change the status quo to address critical local challenges. The affordable rental housing status quo for very low and extremely low income members of our community is a critical problem, but the staff's report does not explicitly acknowledge this, and so let's review the facts once again. The first two blue columns on the left show the 14,494 severely housing cost burdened families with extremely low incomes on the left. The orange columns show that rental projects built since 2020 or in the pipeline are leaving these families behind. The root of the crisis, as we've discussed before, is the lack of financial incentives for rental housing developers to set aside more than the absolute minimum numbers of units for families with very low and extremely low incomes that they're required to do based on the financing instruments that they use. Attachment 1 of the packet for this agenda item, which reviews city and county programs, offers no information on city programs that address these households. That's because none of them do. Attachment 1 does document the County Commission's recent vote to require rental development seeking county financial support to set aside units for people exiting homelessness. And this apparently played a role in the Lake Bradford project, which will now allocate 25% of its units for families with extremely low incomes.
The staff report for agenda item number 4 makes clear that the IA board can utilize both infrastructure funds and OEV funds for an affordable rental housing initiative, but doing so will require changing the status quo. We believe that reallocating some of the projected increases in infrastructure funds offers a better prospect for realizing the goal of the $25 million needed to produce approximately 500 new rental units within mixed income developments that can be afforded by the families with extremely low and very low incomes. We urge you to adopt a motion today directing staff to initiate the process described in the report to amend the interlocal agreement to create an infrastructure project for this purpose, as we are asking you to break the status quo logjam and pave the path to true justice for the members of our workforce who struggle to make ends meet and care for their children. We hope to be able to report to several hundred members of our 20 congregations at our annual network assembly this evening that you have stepped up to meet the challenge. Thank you.
There was a lady in there with a 3-year-old child. I'm not going to embarrass her, but she is a state worker. She had a choice. You pay for your baby to get sick, or you pay your damn rent.
I have a long history of disappointment in trying to get affordable housing done in Leon County. Back in 2016, the work made several recommendations to both county commissions. You adopted it, and much of those recommendations, you've done nothing about it. Had you done that in 2017, think about the percentage of low and very low income rental units we would have if all the people that have built multifamily developments since 2017 had to include those. They're not there. We've got a shortage of like 14,000 units on the low end, and we need some help. So you've got a chance today to do something different. This is not the answer. This is the beginning of the process to be able to maybe get the decision about 6 months down the road. And we just ask you to get the ball rolling and direct staff to come back to you at your next meeting with an agenda item to at least be able to consider this sometime in the middle of 24.
The request is unique, and we're prepared to speak with OEV at any time to discuss our role in this. And I'm speaking as a citizen and as a realtor. But the problem of affordable housing is not a unique issue. We don't have the answer. You all don't have the answer. But together, we can create a better environment for our citizens, and that includes affordable housing. You all are known for being an innovative group. the fact that Blueprint 2000 was even created to assist this city is unique in itself. Curtis Richardson, you were one of the original members of that committee, and we thank you for your service. I thank all of you for your service. But we're here to assist, we're here to help. We're asking you to vote favorably on this particular item.